Hi and welcome. Today we're doing a Sun Salutations Flow. We're going to start moving the body, flowing, and building a little bit of heat today. Let's begin first, before we flow, in a child's pose. So come to hands and knees and take both knees out wide, untuck the toes come to touch, and send both hands forward. Forehead comes down. Let's just take 3 deep breaths to tune in, really bring our focus and our body, our mind to the space. When you're ready, inhale, lift up the hips, bring both knees in, just so that they're hips distance. So we're coming back to that tabletop, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Inhale, lower the stomach, open up through the chest. And exhale, round through the back, dip the chin in. Inhale, drop the belly. And exhale, dip the chin, back of the neck long. Do a couple more of these in your own time. Inhaling as you lower the stomach, and exhaling as you round. No need to rush, take your time. And then one more wherever you're at. Great, come to a neutral tabletop and just move the hips side to side. Find some little movement here to where you can kind of get those kinks out. This is great for a morning practice if you ever want to come and revisit the class. And then curl those back toes under, lift up the hips, lift up the knees, come to a downward facing dog. So you can pedal it out from here, maybe bringing one heel down, lifting through the other, and then switching. Chest presses towards the thighs. And if you want to find some stillness, you can keep it generous bend in the knees or start to straighten through the legs. Heels do not need to touch the floor. Slowly walk both feet up towards the top of your mat. Take them hips distance apart. Solid foundation, and then curl it up one vertebrae at a time. Take your time. Roll the shoulders back at the top, head over heart, heart over hips, and hips over heels. Send both hands forward, palms face forward. Big deep breath in, and send both arms up, high to the sky. Palms come to touch. Exhale, float everything down. Come back to that fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Spine comes parallel to the ceiling. Hands can come to shins. Exhale, fold again. Send one foot back and then the other coming to plank. And then drop the knees, uncurl the toes. Shift the torso forward and then down. On an inhale, lift the chest up. Inhale. Exhale to fold back down. Curl the back toes under, send the hips back, And then knees lift, hips lift to come back to downward facing dog. Slowly walk both feet up towards the top of the mat, back to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Once more. And exhale, fold. Inhale, little bend in the knees. Send the fingertips all the way down, around, and up high to the sky. And exhale, palms come to the heart. That was one Sun Salutation A. Let's move through that again. Inhale, little bend in the knees. Fingertips come down, around, and up. Palms touch. Exhale, fold everything down. Inhale. Hands come to shins. Spine parallel to the ceiling. Once more. Exhale, fold. Come back down. Plant both palms. Step one foot back and then the other. Drop the knees. Uncurl the toes. Shift it forward and then down. Inhale, chest lifts up. Slight dip in the chin. Exhale, fold. Curl the back toes under. Lift up the hips. Lift up the knees. Everything lifts to downward facing dog. And then slowly walk both feet up towards the hands. Great job. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice long space in the back of the neck. Exhale, fold. Inhale, little bend in the knees. Fingertips come all the way down, around, and up. Exhale, palms to heart. Inhale, let's send both hands up again to the sky, and then grab a hold of your left wrist with your right hand. Just inhale once more to find some lift, and then exhale, lean to the right. And then inhale to center. Grab a hold of your right wrist with your left hand, and exhale, lean to the left. Come back up to center. And then drop the hips. Keep the hands where they are. Come to chair. So making sure that you're not booty popping here. We're keeping the hips in, spine long. You can see the tops of your toes. And exhale, send it all down to that forward fold. If you need to bend your knees here, that's okay too. Inhale, halfway lift. You know this one. Exhale, fold it down. Plant both palms, send one foot back and then the other. From here, you can take a normal chaturanga if that's in your practice, or you can stay with me by dropping the knees, uncurling the toes, shifting forward, and coming down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, come down. Lift up the hips and the knees, send it to down dog. And then from here, let's find a little side stretch, interrupting our Sun Sal B. So lift both heels and then send both heels to the right side. If this is enough, stay here. If you want to find a little bit more of a side stretch, come to left fingertips and slowly walk them forward. And then plant that left palm, send the heels back to center, and then lift them once more, send them to the left. Again, stay here, or if you lifted to those fingertips, this time you can lift the right fingertips and walk them forward. Plant that right palm, send heels up and then down. Root down through the left foot. Inhale, lift up the right leg, high to the sky. Exhale, bend through that knee. Send it into the chest, lift up nice and high, tuck it in. Flex through that front foot, step it in between the hands as best you can. Pivot on the back foot, making sure that your feet are hips distance apart still, and then lift up the hands, lift up the torso, coming to a warrior one. Very strong today. Exhale, float it down. Step that front foot back to the plank, resetting. Drop the knees, uncurl the toes. Chaturanga, your version. Inhale for cobra or up dog. Exhale, fold. And come. We will all come to meet in downward facing dog. This time, root down through the right heel. Inhale, lift up the left leg. And exhale, squeeze that knee into the chest, shift forward, flex through the front foot, step it through. Pivot on the back foot. Line it up, hips distance, and hands come up to the sky. Relax the shoulders, keep some nice space in between your shoulders and your ears. If you need to take a wider V, that's okay. With the arms. And exhale, float it down. Step the front foot back, come to plank. Drop the knees, uncurl the toes. You got it. Come down. Use your breath. Inhale as you come up. Exhale as you come down. Curl the back toes under and send it to down dog. Find one moment of stillness, just a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, sigh it out. And then walk both feet up towards the top of the mat. Feet hips distance. Check in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Drop the hips. Inhale, come back to chair. So hands come up. And then send it all the way up. Stretch. Reach for the sky. Reach for the sky. Exhale. Hands come to heart. Great job. From here, go ahead and take both feet a little bit wider than hips distance. Toes out, heels in a little bit. And just sink down. Bring the hips all the way down. So if your heels are lifting, that's totally normal. You can also bring your hands forward if you want to try to play with this, find some space, or you can bring your elbows to the insides of the knees, hands to prayer, just to press them out a bit. Find some lift in your pelvic floor and sink into the hips. Try to keep the back as straight as is possible. And then slowly just release onto your butt. Sit down. Hands come behind the hips. Shift the torso back in space. Bring one shin up and then the other to come to a boat pose. So shins are parallel with the floor here. And you can play with this. You can hold on to the backs of the thighs, or you can even send both hands out to either side. Maybe find a little inner smile through some of these more difficult core challenging postures. Proud of you for showing up today. Slowly lower down. If you need to take a little scoot back, you can. Straighten through the right leg. Keep this left leg bent. And then just wrap your arm around it and let fingertips come behind you. Look back. Easy twist. Gently release. Send the left leg down. Toes point up towards the ceiling. Bend through the right knee. And then grab a hold of that leg with left hand, right fingertips behind you. Look back. Come back to center. Bring both soles of the feet on the floor just to slowly anchor down one vertebrae at a time. Come to your back and then send one foot out to either corner of your mat. Palms come face up to either side of you. Adjust your shoulders and your hips so that you can find some stillness. Find what is comfortable for you. Let yourself have this moment. Feel the earth support you from below. Relax the face, the shoulders, the hips, and the feet. I'm going to leave you here in this shavasana today. Please take as long as you need before you get back up. Have a wonderful one, you guys. I will see you in the next one. Namaste. Great job. If you enjoyed this video, then you're going to love the rest of my free 7-day yoga kickstart challenge. Good for all levels, beginner friendly, and no props needed. I made this challenge to help you work towards a daily yoga practice so that you can build strength, flexibility, and mindfulness habits on and off the mat. But even better, if you'd like to take this challenge one step further, then download my free 28-day Kickstart calendar with 4 full weeks of yoga all laid out for you. All you need to do to get access to this calendar is click the first link in the comments down below, enter your name and email, and I'll send you the Kickstart calendar right away. Now, if you enjoyed today's class, let me know by clicking the like button down below, commenting on how it went for you, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss when I upload another free practice. Have a good one.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun.